Welcome to today's 45-minute Hatha practice, designed to help you unwind at the end of the day. Welcome. Why don't we start by just taking an easy seat, any seat that feels good to you. Settle in. If it feels good, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Am I talking loud enough for you to hear me over the AC? I'm looking at you. You're at the loud end. You have the music and the AC. See, not loud enough. All right. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, blow it out like you're blowing through a straw. Great big inhale in through the nose. Out like you're blowing through a straw. One or two more, just like that, your own rhythm. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. I got it. Come in. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Absolutely. And the next time that we breathe, we're going to add a little movement with our inhale and our exhale. So we'll inhale and reach up. You can look up too if you like. Exhale, bring both hands down to the side. Inhale, bring both hands up. Exhale, both hands down to the sides. This time we're going to leave the left hand down. Inhale up with the right. Exhale, bend. And we'll both hands come back up. This time right hand plants. Left bend. No, I don't know what I said. Inhale, both hands up. Left hand plants. Bend to the left. Inhale, both hands up. And bend to the right. This time we're going to twist. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, twist to the left. Both hands come up on your next inhale. Exhale to the right. One more each side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. We're going to combine the two this time. So we're going to inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to your left. Let those left fingertips float up off the floor and bend to your right. Inhale up. We'll unwind, bring both hands up. Exhale, twist right. Right fingertips float up, and we'll bend to the left. And back up. Unwind, both hands come up. And let them float down to our side. And we're going to take some seated cat and cow. So on our inhale, we'll bring our collarbones forward, tip your chin up, tailbone tips back. Exhale, we'll tuck our tailbone and our chin, rounding the back. Inhale, chest comes forward, heart comes forward. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, tuck. And one more. Exhale, tuck, and we'll stay here just a breath or two. And then rise back up to your seated position. Let's take our gaze and look to the left, like you're checking out who's in the other lane. And bring the head back through center to the right. Inhale, come back through center to the left. Back through center to the right. And then just take some half circles or full circles, whatever feels best to you. If you're taking those full circles, make sure you take them both directions. And when you've finished your rotation, we'll bring them back to center. Shoulders come up, back. Let them slide down. This time we'll add the arms. They come up, shoulders come up. On our exhale, we're going to slide those shoulders down and bring our arms into goalposts or cacti, if you're from the West Texas like me. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goalposts. Inhale. Exhale, goalposts. Drop those shoulders. Roll them out. And we're going to come on to hands and knees. Take a moment to really find your best tabletop position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And let's do just a little bit of, show a little love to our wrists. We're going to just rock back to our heels and then rock forward until you feel a little bit of a stretch in the wrists. Relieve it, rock backward, a little extra. And then maybe you want to turn your hands out to the sides and do the same. You're welcome to do this in a seated position like this and give your knees a little break. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And everybody said, except Hattie, who knew her wrists were sore. Everybody else is like, what have I been doing that made my wrists this tight? Maybe a little rock side to side. Sometimes backward, I just have to do one at a time. Too much to do two at once. And maybe you sit back, give them a little rotation. And the opposite direction. Loosen them up. All right, come back onto those hands and knees. And we're going to do those cat and cow again, this time in this position. So inhale, heart comes forward, tailbone tips up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, Last one, exhale, tuck. We'll come back to our neutral tabletop, and I want you to draw your belly button in towards your spine. So your back is flat, but you draw that belly button in toward your spine, and we're going to take our right foot straight back, hovering above the mat. And I want you to pretend that you are pressing your heel into that back wall. Really engage all the way through that leg, all the way through the glute, zipping it up through that belly button. If you'd like, you can also reach out your left hand like you're shaking my hand. And bring both back down. This time we'll take that left foot straight back, floating off the floor. Really press into that back wall with it. Engage all the way through the legs, all the way through the torso. If you'd like, you can reach that right hand forward like you're shaking my hand. And release. One more each side. Right foot straight back. And down, left foot straight back. Press, 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 press with that foot, and down. And sit your hips back to your heels. Either come up to a seated position or take your child's pose, whichever would feel better for you right now. Child's pose can be a nice pose for the low back, but if your knees need a break, maybe you just want to sit. And when you're ready, we're going to begin to make our way up to a standing position. You can get there any way that you would like. Come on up to the top of your mat. We're going to start just like we did seated, but now in our standing position. So I want you to find your best mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Find the ball below your big toe and pinky toe and let those settle into the mat. Heel settles into the mat. Let those shoulders roll back. Standing nice and tall. On your inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, let your hands float down to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, they float down to the sides. This time we're adding on. Inhale, we'll reach up, and exhale, we'll take our right hand in our right wrist in our left hand and bend over toward the left. Inhale up, take it to the other side. Inhale up, back to the left. Inhale up, last one to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to slide our arms out into that cactus shape. And now we're going to take our twist to the left. Inhale, come back forward. Exhale, we twist to the right. Inhale, back forward, reach up. Exhale, let the hands reach all the way out to the sides as they come back down. Roll those shoulders. Inhale, we reach up. We're going to add legs on this time. So We'll bring our hands back down, and then we're going to step our left foot straight back like we're on a rail. Heel is up, front knee is bent. And take a moment to find your best stance, because often we swing that back foot back, and so we need to widen our stance a little bit to feel a little more stable. Bring your feet a little further apart. There you go. Check that front knee. Make sure that it's over or behind that ankle. And when you feel fairly steady, we'll inhale, bring our hands up. And I'm going to invite you to find a place on the floor, a couple of feet in front of you, a spot, and fix your gaze there. We're going to add some movement here. So on our inhale, we're here. On our exhale, we're going to sweep our hands forward. Our legs stay the same, but we lean forward, hands come back behind us. Inhale, torso comes up, legs stay the same. Exhale, still feet stay settled. We swing those arms back, lean forward. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, swing those arms back, lean forward. And then perhaps you want to bring a hand to this front knee. We're going to step forward. Step it out. We move the arms so you don't notice how long I made you stand in that lunge. Inhale, come up. And we'll bend to the left. Inhale up. We'll bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms. Twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Twist to the right. Reach up. Exhale, let the hands float back down. And this time we'll step that right foot straight back, heel lifted, front knee bent. Take a moment. If you need to move that foot a little further away, give yourself a little wider base. When you feel stable and steady, we'll reach up and add the arms. And then inhale here. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Inhale up. And maybe you bring that hand to that front thigh and prepare to step forward. Step it out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's take a forward fold. Maybe you put a big generous bend in your knees and just let your head hang toward the mat. Can you shake your head yes and no? Release any tension in your neck. And let's inhale and come up halfway, so we're making an upside down L. Allow those legs to be long. You don't want to lock them out, but straighten them a bit. Get a good stretch through the back of those legs. And let's bring our hands to that left thigh. Bend that knee and pop that right hip out. So you're bending the left, straightening the right. We'll come back up halfway, and then we'll do the opposite side. So the left leg straight this time, right leg bent. Pop that hip out. Inhale, come up halfway, and then we'll slowly rise all the way up. And release. How are we feeling? I noticed I've clearly been sitting too much. Yep, we clearly need a little hip work. I got you. I'm feeling it too. Let's come back to the top of our mat. We'll start doing a little bit of that. So this time we're going to step that left foot back, but this time instead of coming straight back, we're going to bring our foot so that it is, the heel is pointed toward the corner of your mat. Your heel of your right foot might be in line with your left arch, if that helps you kind of find the direction for that back foot. And the front knee is bent, just like we had it before. So here in this shape, our hip is open toward the side. And when you're ready, we're going to add our arms, reaching toward the front and the back of the room. And let's straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend that front leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And I want you to reach toward me just with your fingertips. And we're going to tip into our triangle. So that front leg straight. And put a bend in that front knee and come back up. Turn all of our toes toward the long edge of our mat. Just in a wide-legged stance here. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, we'll bend to our left. Notice how different this feels with our feet further apart. Exhale, we come up. And then to our right. And come up. And we're going to come down halfway. So spine is long, head reaching toward me. Maybe you feel a stretch in the back of those legs. Maybe you have a gentle bend there if that's more comfortable. And we'll lean and bring our hands toward that left knee. Bend that left knee and straighten the right. And come back to center, and we'll take it to the other side. One more each way. Breathing as you bend. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Come back to center. Nice long spine, reaching forward. And then slowly rise. You're doing all kinds of core work there. You didn't even know you did it. And we'll step back to the top of our mat. Shake your feet out a little. Shaking is really good for our nervous system. My cat does it every time I pet him, and he doesn't want it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's take our cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let them float back down. We'll take that right foot and step it to the back of our mat. Bring that right arch in line with our left heel, front knee is bent. And when you feel stable, we'll add those arms. Now you're right. You're good. It's because you're looking backward. I know. I totally get it. And we'll inhale. We'll straighten that front leg. We'll exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last time we straighten and then reach toward the front of the room and then tip. Are you breathing? Bend into that front knee, come back up. And let's turn all our toes toward me. But this time, we'll turn our toes out, heels in, coming into a wide-legged stance again. Inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, open into your cactus arms. And then we're going to bend both knees, coming into this wide-legged squat. Then fold forward from the hips. And reach down like you're gathering flowers. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up, straighten our legs. Exhale, let your hands float back down to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, we'll bend both knees, coming into that squat. And then hinge from the hips. Reach down like you're scooping up flowers. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, let your hands just float back down. And step back to the top of your mat. My yoga teacher called those gathering moonflowers, which we did not have in Midland. I didn't know that was a real flower for most of my life. Do just a little bit more balance. You've actually already done quite a bit of balance tonight. Well done. So we'll do just a little bit more balance since everybody's got pretty good balance today. Find a place to fix that gaze. There's the secret number one to good balance, fixing our gaze. You know, so we fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. We don't fall over. Let's put all of our weight into our right foot. And then choices tonight. We're going to take tree because we asked for hip openers. So choice one. Just going to bring the heel up, staying on those left toes, but opening that hip out. Yep. If you want a little more, maybe you bring it up to the inside of your ankle or thigh. If you need a little more, you can bring it up above the knee. And if you fall out of your tree, you just get back in. Oh, also that. When you're ready, we'll release that back down. Shake it out a little. I'll take it to the other side. So maybe first try whatever you did on the other side. And this side might or might not be the same. And think about that same principle that we had when we were on our knees. We're pressing into that bottom foot. We're zipping up through the belly button and through the middle. Hands can be wherever helps you feel balanced. We'll release. Step it out. Great job. Well, let's go ahead. I want us to get to do some more hip things since that was a specific request. So let's go ahead and come on down to the mat. I promise, once we're down, I won't make you get back up. So choices here. We're going to do some figure fours. I love figure four too. You have choices. Perhaps you want to do yours seated here. You can cross this leg over and make a four and adjust to any level of support you like. If you prefer to do this lying on your back because you're used to doing it lying on your back, go for it. I'm going to ask you to think about where you're feeling sensation, like I happen to be feeling it right here. And so can you, the next time you inhale, imagine that your breath is going right there to the spot where you are feeling sensation. On your exhale, imagine that your breath is unwinding whatever stickiness is there. Maybe you even use an audible sigh through the mouth for your exhale. It can send a signal to your brain that, oh yeah, I can release now. Let's lower that leg on out and we'll come sit on up, but leave this leg crossed over. And sit up nice and tall. And it does not matter if your foot wants to be on this side, it can be on this side. If it wants to be on this side, it can be on this side. Either one's totally fine. We'll sit up nice and tall and we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to twist toward the left. And maybe you grab onto that knee and hug it in. Maybe as you're in your twist, as you inhale, you think about lengthening the spine. On your exhale, perhaps you can soften a little bit. One more breath here. And then we'll come back to center and take it the opposite direction. We'll come back to center. We'll release that leg down and we'll cross this other one over into your 4. Maybe that leg stays long. Maybe you want to lean back, support yourself, and bend that knee as much as you like to get a little more intensity in that stretch. It's up to you. Again, maybe you really tune in to where you're feeling sensation, perhaps in the outside of that hip or in the back of the leg. Inhaling, drawing your attention and your breath toward that spot. And exhaling and imagining it releasing any tension or stickiness that's there. Maybe with an audible sigh. We'll release that leg back out long and bring this right knee to either side of that leg, whatever's comfortable for you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, we'll twist to the right this time. Maybe you hug in that right knee. Nice deep breath. Inhale, we'll come back to center and twist the opposite direction. And we come back to center, unwind. We're going to slowly make our way all the way onto our backs. Couple of choices here. So maybe try them all, see what feels good to you. I'm going to invite you to hug your knees into your chest. You might try crossing your ankles, see how that feels, or not crossed. You might try lifting the soles of your feet toward the ceiling, even as you leave your knees hugged in, and then holding on to either the back of your thighs or your ankles or shins or even feet. Phoebe pose. Perhaps your feet are close together. Perhaps your feet are wide apart. Perhaps you're still. Perhaps you rock a bit from side to side. And then I'm going to invite you to take any other stretch or movement that would feel good in your body right now. I always like to see what people choose because I might want to do it later. When you feel like your stretching is done, you would like a lavender scented eye pillow, just let your hand relax on the mat with your palm open, and I will gladly place one in your palm. And then when you're ready, take whatever position would be most comfortable for you for final relaxation. Maybe you're stretched out long, maybe soles of your feet are on the mat, knees bent in constructive rest. Maybe palms are up or palms are down. There's something that you could do that would bring 10% more ease into your body so that you can fully relax. With your next breath, I invite you to find rest. Begin to deepen your breathing. Invite some small movement back into the body. Invite some small movement back into the body. Or just stay like that. I am also okay with that. Whenever you feel ready, gradually add some larger movements. And whenever you're ready, you can roll to your favorite side. Perhaps take a moment to bring your hand to your heart. Offering just a brief breath of gratitude to the one who made this glorious body, that is able to move in these ways, whatever they looked like today. When you're ready, press into the earth and bring yourself back up to a seated position. Thank you so much for sharing your afternoon and this practice with me. I hope that you are able to carry with you a little breath of the rest that you were able to find here on your mat. Have a great Thursday afternoon. May you be well.